What does it look like if you don't live the life you want to live? If you don't get to do what you want to do? If you don't accomplish the things that you want to get done? This is what I want you to look at, and I want you to imagine that. You not doing any of the things that you want to do in life. Think of the things that you do want to do in life right now, and think of how that will look like. Think of how you will look like when you're living that life of accomplishing your dreams and you've done what you want to do and you're doing it. Imagine how that looks like. And now I want you to imagine you failing at every dream you have, every goal that you have. I want you to imagine yourself not succeeding in that, not being able to accomplish that and get it done. What does that look like? What were your problems of why you couldn't get it done? Why didn't you just do it? If you wanted to be a producer, why didn't you just go make beats every day? Try and make a beat. Squeeze in the time. If you wanted to be a rapper or a singer or an artist of any sorts, why didn't you try? Why didn't you try and go at it every day? Oh, you did. Okay. You're the 1% that did. Well, why did you stop? Why'd you stop? Because there's people that didn't stop. There's big streamers, there's big artists of all kind, there's big doctors, lawyer, whatever you want to be. There are people that didn't stop and they've blown up when you could have blown up as well. Look at Spinnato, for example. He's blown up over the past few years. We're in 2025 now, and he's blown up over the past few years. But that's because he was grinding for years before that, and he didn't stop. He simply just didn't stop. He kept going. He perfected his craft. He found more so of his way in what he wanted to do. And that could have been you. You didn't have to stop. If you would have found a way to keep going with the dream that you had, who knows if it would have came to fruition by now. I mean, I can look at myself here and I can look at how back in middle school I had a little YouTube channel and it almost had 1,000 subs. I mean, I know that 1,000 subs ain't a lot, especially to anybody that will be watching this video. We just talked about Spinnato, but 1,000 subs to me was a lot and it almost had 1,000 subs. But sure enough, one day I did just completely give it up, just stop. It was quarantine and I just stopped. And I'm sure that maybe a lot of you can relate to that. But think about if you didn't stop. What if I hadn't stopped? Who knows where that YouTube channel could be? Who knows where whatever you're doing, who knows where that could be? Whether it's some sort of sport, you're playing basketball, football, boxing, soccer, whether it's an art form, you're drawing, you're painting, you're rapping, you're producing beats, you're singing, you're making videos. I mean, whatever you're doing, you want to stream, whatever you want to do, imagine if you wouldn't have stopped. And now this is something else to the people that just haven't even started, never even gave it a shot, but you've had this dream. What are you doing? You haven't even gave it a shot. You haven't got a single bit of experience under your belt with what you love, possibly with what you want to be your job or your hobby and your dream life. You haven't given that a shot. Why haven't you given that a shot? Is it the people around you? Are they not supportive? Are they not positive? Are they not go-getters? You have to ask yourself that. You have to answer those questions. They're going to be hard to answer. You have to ask yourself what's holding you back. You have to ask yourself, what can you do better? What are you doing wrong? What are the bad habits that you have? What are things that you do that you shouldn't be doing? And what are things that you could easily be doing but you don't do? And why don't you do them? Is it because you're just doom scrolling on TikTok? You're just on TikTok scrolling every free chance you get? Is it because every free chance you get you're drinking or doing whatever else you do? Is it because every free chance you get you're going and hanging out with people that are negative and aren't good for you? Answer these questions. And when you answer these questions, you'll have a little bit of a clear vision of where you're going in life and of what you want to do. If you have a few things or one thing that you want to do, but it seems big, realize that nothing is big in this little but big world. All right? Because I know you can do it, because it's a big world and that's what they say. But at the same time, we're just a little rock compared to a lot of rocks in this universe, just floating, waiting for time to pass. And until then, just doing its thing. And so we're just on a rock. Why are you going to let society's standards and views and opinions form what you do with your time on the rock? You're going to work a bad, shitty job that you don't like. You're not going to give a shot at any of your dreams and goals. And when you do, you won't stay consistent because you'll let your shitty life with your shitty job and school or whatever else get to you. You'll let that take over once again. And now I'm not saying your life is shitty or my life is shitty. You should love your life. You should be content with your life. And saying to love your life, it's a very important thing because there is no other life like yours. So you should love it how it is right now. How it is right now. You might not have your dream done and fulfilled, but you have the vision and you have whatever you have around you and the people around you and what you do. And you should love that because like we talked about earlier, you already looked around and you done got the bad stuff out of your life, right? If you've been following along with the video, the bad stuff in your life is getting shoved out. So now you got to love this life now. Don't be sad now or be like, oh my God, I don't have any of that stuff anymore and I still don't have my dream. Oh, poor me. No, congratulations. Now you have less distractions. The only distractions you have are distractions that should really matter. And now you can actually contain that dream to a short-term goal and complete it. So what I want you to do is, depending on what your goal is, write out at least 3 to 10 things that you want to accomplish over the next 6 months, let's just say. Give or take, depending on how many things you wrote down. But try and be going at a thing every single day on that list. If you only wrote down 3, do them one by one. If you wrote down more than 3, you got 5, you got 10, whatever. Circle 3 that you want to complete first and go after those. You'll be surprised by how much this can change the trajectory of where you're going to go. How much this will change the easiness, basically, of navigating your dream and your goal. And I mean, it's not much I can tell you. You either have to do this or you don't. You know, you can be the 1% that gets done what you want to get done and now you're living your dream life, or you can be like everybody else and do the normal thing. Do the normal thing that everybody does and just go with society and be a sheep. At the end of the day, no one can make anything happen for you besides yourself, and the choice is yours.